as an adult, I have all these reasons to doubt myself. When I was a child, I didn't doubt myself, I just did it. Remembering that sense of play, I think, is really important when you're on set, because ultimately you are just there to sort of create and have fun.
And let's reset, you know what to do.
For me, a lot of the challenges of directing are connected to the challenges of, being a woman in filmmaking. The doubts that you have about whether you should be doing what you're doing are mostly coming from inside. The calls is coming from inside the house. It's been mainly confronting those challenges within myself and doing the work of becoming a better listener, staying present with the vision, staying grounded. And then I think a lot of that work just comes with practice, and I always say that directing is just very expensive practice. I'm often inspired by putting women on screen that don't exactly fit into our boxes of what women should be doing or feeling or looking like. Often women in film have to be, heroes or villains. It's very black and white, and that goes for a lot of sort of marginalized communities. I think inhabiting that moral gray area is really key. People aren't monsters or heroes. They live somewhere in the in-between.
Okay, camera set, Gina, take it away.
Action! April's about to step into this marriage and this life together with Boyd, and to him it means one thing, and to her it means an entirely other thing, and I think that's very true to relationships. He's trying to get her excited about the future they're gonna have in this space, in this house. It's beautiful. And for her, it's starting to feel more like a nightmare, and like the walls are closing in on her.
Great, thank you.
I see a lot of women in my life that are making those choices now. And society projects a lot of judgment on that choice, but it is a big decision, and it's not black or white. At every step of the way, FUJIFILM was there talking about story and why this mattered to me and why this excited me and why only I could tell this story. I want to make that quicker too, because it feels a bit like... And just to be given that liberty at all was really freeing in terms of just letting myself be present with my vision for how this piece would unfold. When you're shooting with a new piece of technology, there's just a lot of unknowns. But in the end, we had no issues at all. So it was a total pleasure to work with the X-H2. Shooting in 8K, I think, will allow us to those slow push-ins that may just let that moment really sing. We shot in F-Log too, but even with a very simple LUT thrown on it, it felt really textured and feminine and lovely in exactly the way that I think sets up this story about this couple who's looking at their dream house and it slowly becomes a nightmare. I think what keeps me telling stories is where you find the spark, you access something that actually feels new and feels fresh and exciting. Cut! Another thing I tell younger filmmakers is to sort of go towards what scares you most, because maybe there's a reason it scares you, and maybe it's what you need to sort of deal with and confront and explore in order to grow.
It has the recess lighting I was talking to you about earlier.
12 times the charm.
Oh, I know, but I tell all my clients that buying a house is like dating. You gotta get through a lot of losers before you find the one winner with the 401k.
So what do you think? Can you see it?
It just feels like a lot of rooms for 2 people.
Well, we know the nursery's all ready to go.
Hey, didn't Nora say the house next door was empty?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
so.
pretty sure I saw 2 people fighting there.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Like, how are they fighting?